Hey y'all, and welcome to another episode of Beauty Told. It's your girl Britt, and today is going to be a very unique episode today, I like to say. So, guys, I do not have a guest here today, and it is not because the guest did not want to come. It is not because the guest did not confirm that they were coming. So, this is going to be a little different for you guys. In fact, you may already be able to kind of pick up in my voice that something's off. So today is a little different because of the fact that, guys, today's topic, overcoming adversities, okay? Overcoming adversities. So without further ado, you guys, the reason why I do not have a guest here today is because I actually had to reschedule with the guests. The reason being is because right now in this very current moment, guys, I have found out the devastating news that I have been stricken with COVID-19. So I had no idea I had it. A friend of mine actually suggested that I test because I had an ongoing cold that just couldn't seem to shake, you know? And when I got the test, y'all couldn't have told me that I had it. I was just so confident. I'm up here eating my food as I'm waiting on the 10 minutes to pass by where I'll be able to check my results. I'm like, I ain't got it. I ain't got it because I can still taste. I can still smell. I mean, who doesn't get sick, right? Y'all, when I read them results and realized that I had it, I said, you have got to be kidding me. I could not believe it. So I had to do the necessary and the responsible thing to do. I had to reach out to my guests and reschedule our episode. It was going to be a good one too, y'all. But honestly, after having to do that, I literally was like, what am I going to do? I've been having a great streak of getting these episodes out to you guys week after week, every Wednesday. If you guys have noticed my track record, I've been getting better at getting these Wednesdays out to you guys, right? So when I realized, like, oh shoot, like I don't have the guests, I don't really have a backup plan at this point. I'm not feeling the greatest right now. What am I going to do to keep my consistency going and still have an episode for you guys on Wednesday? And that's when the Lord had to speak to me and help me to come to the realization, Britt, you're stuck in the house. You are stuck in the house with all of your equipment. You are stuck in the house with all of your equipment and still having your faith journal to keep you going. Not only your faith journal to keep you going, but the hundreds of thousands of topics that I have given you that some would require a guest or be well spoken with a guest. And there are some topics you can do all by yourself. And to be honest, y'all, the topic wasn't even something that God had already given me. It was right there in that moment. I was like, yo, I am going through a lot. And that's when I realized, like, I am really going through a lot of adversities. So for those that are watching, my beauties and gents out there, when you are enduring so much adversities coming your way from every angle, every which way, I like to think that you are getting closer to your blessing. I like to think that you are that much closer to getting to the greatness that God already seen in you. So guys, when it came to having to deal with this COVID-19, like I am just going to weather the storm, like I told you guys in previous episodes, roll up my sleeves and I'm just going to do it. So what I decided to do is I decided to get all cute, and just like I would on a normal day for recording, I decided that I do the solo thing every now and again, so this is not out of my norm. So I decided that I'm going to still come forth and bring a topic that's really going to be relatable for those who really want to just kind of sometimes give up when things are just coming at you and crushing you all at one time. That this is your motivation, this is your inspiration, this is your confirmation to keep going. Don't quit, because you're that much closer to the elevation. You're that much closer to the next level that God wants to take you to. You're that much closer. So do not give up. So let me be that encouragement for you. Do not give up. I am not feeling all the best. I am feeling better though, just to give you guys an updated report. I'm feeling better. And because I was having like real bad nasal congestion, you guys. I was having a really, really sore throat. When I tell you, oh my God, the throat was just really going through some things. And even a high temp, to be honest. I even had like a little high temp. I never took my temperature, but I could just tell. You just know your body, so you just know. And I took some medicine before I decided to get in this camera, and to God be the glory for the things that He is doing. I am so grateful to be right here in you guys' face, but not really in your face, because I would never put anybody in harm's way. So shout out to my special guest too that I have. He will be later. We're gonna try to work things out for like September or getting closer to Sweetest Day. For those who are in Ohio, know about Sweetest Day. So we're gonna definitely try to make that work. So shout out to him for just being a willing participant and being understanding of the last minute switcheroo that we had to do. Let me give me a little bit of water, y'all. This water is good and it's necessary. But yes, not only am I going through this right now, guys, I am also in the process of trying to purchase my very first home. So this has been a long journey as well for me with trying to purchase my home. It's actually been over 3 years off and on that I've been trying to do this. In the midst of that, I was at the time still married, separated, then divorced, now post-divorce. And it's like, okay, so it's finally kind of come together, you guys, right? And then I just keep getting kind of like little monkey wrenches thrown into the mix at the very end. And I really do believe in my heart of hearts that the devil is really trying me. He really trying me like a wankster right now. He really trying me to see if he can push me to the edge, to see if he can push me to giving up, to see if he can push me to not believing that God can still make a miracle happen. So again, for those who are watching this video right now, let this be encouragement to you. Do not give up. Do not stop believing that God is still a God of great things, mighty things, wonderful things. And if it be thy will, let his will be done and not thy own. I am truly believing that even the house situation, as crazy as it seems right now, as messed up as it seems right now, because I'm not getting to hear the final approval that I need, excuse me, I am still trusting. I still have that mustard seed of faith. I am still trusting and believing in God that he will come through. You guys, if you don't know, my favorite scripture of all times is Proverbs 3:5-6. Trust in the Lord with all thy heart and lean not to your own understanding, but in all thy ways acknowledge him and he will direct your path. Okay. And God has really been directing my path for a mighty long time. And I've just been learning to let go and let God when it comes to different things, different obstacles that are coming my way. I'm not going to sit up here. First of all, I'm not about to be a sucker and just lay down and just be taking it. Like, no, I'm going to defend myself. I'm going to know that God got my back and we're going to get through this. So when it comes to me healing and getting better, I'm just trusting and believing God that he's going to make that way for me. When it comes to me purchasing my first house, I am trusting and believing that God's going to make a way for that as well. Whatever else that the devil feel like he want to throw at me at this particular moment, come with it. Because at the end of the day, as long as I got King Jesus, I know everything's going to be all right. So this one was not going to be a long, drawn out situation or episode. I just really wanted to make sure that I get on here and be able to let you guys know that your girl is going through it. I'm going through it. But I can't give up hope. And I can't give up hope because I have those who really been rocking with me, who's really, going with me. And, I can't stop believing because I don't want you guys to stop believing. You know what I mean? I want us to be able to encourage each other to continue to keep the faith. For those who knows that God can do mighty things, for those who could be a testimony of, going through some trials and being able to overcome them, drop that in the comments, because right now your girl could use a little bit of pick me up. But at the same time, I also wanted this video to be a pick me up for somebody else. So I'm really hoping that I did this episode justice. And I'm so sorry that it's not like a longer one today, guys, but I just had to get that short, sweet, beautiful message out to you. Do not give up. Do not lose hope. Keep going. Keep fighting. Keep doing what you're supposed to do. If it's something that you haven't even started yet, I challenge you. I urge you to do it. Whether it's starting a business, whether it's going back to school, whether it's deciding to pick up where you left off in anything that maybe you got started and then stopped, whether it was writing the book, whether it was doing the course, whatever it is, work it out. You know, for those who have been checking out my working out video, I'm telling you guys that the reward is so much sweeter if you just keep going and don't quit. So that's all that I really have for you guys today. I truly appreciate each and every viewer, sharer, subscriber, those who are liking, those that are commenting. I truly greatly appreciate you from the bottom of my heart, and y'all know it's nothing but love. Mwah, mwah, mwah. And for those who haven't, make sure you do it. And of course, until next time, let's make a change.